Hello, I haven't made a video in a long time, over a year, I'm pretty sure. But I just thought I would get on here this morning and talk about the power of community. So today is Friday. On Monday evening, my dog and a dog that I was dog sitting for my stepdaughter while she's on deployment, they took off after a bunch of deers. We have a lot of deer up close right now because of hunting pressure. And my dog Chuck, he is not a fan of having deer in the yard. And so they took off, which he chases them out of the yard all the time. But when you add an extra dog to the equation, one feeds on the other, and they just kept going. He normally just stops at the tree line and turns around, comes back once they're out of his yard. But anyway, so I've been looking for them since Monday, and the neighbors have all pitched in. They've, trail cams and just, social media. We see him here, we see him there. I guess they were probably nervous, and every time I would get to wherever they had been, they had already taken off. And I suppose it just took time for them to get so exhausted that they couldn't run off anymore. So this morning at 8 o'clock, I got a call. They're down here by the sportsman club, and so I drove down there, and they were already gone. But a lady was standing there with a plate of dog food. And she said, I was trying to get them to come to me, And so she said, they went down that lane right there. So I drove down the lane and hollered. And when I got to the end of the lane, there was a gentleman standing there with dog treats in his hand. He was feeding them. They had just showed up in his yard, and, his dogs were fussing. So he had called the police because, dogs get dumped all the time. And anyway, he said, well, I was just waiting for them to show up. So if you see them on your way out, let them know you have the dog. But anyway, I am so proud of this neighborhood and these people in this community. They rallied around, and everyone tried so hard to help me catch these dogs. And I've tried to, text and answer everybody, that I found them. But I just want people to know that in this crazy world, people still stick together. Everybody has really worked really hard to help me to find these guys. And I'm so happy. I'm so happy that we did catch them. They're home, they're sleeping. I'll throw a picture up right now of them. They were so exhausted, and Chuck is older, and he was eating deer corn along the way, and so his joints are inflamed right now. He's not feeling too good, but they're fine. No injuries. They were thirsty and hungry and exhausted, so they're sleeping now, and a good end to a terrible week. But I just wanted to put up a good story, even though I haven't been on a long time. And I don't know if you can hear it, but we have meat chicks. Anyway, thank you for all your help, neighbors. I just so appreciate it. And I know a certain Air Force personnel that is going to be ever grateful to each and every one of you. Thank you.